Welcome back, everybody. This is Trust the Podcast. It is not dead. It has been revived. Okay, we're still here. The holidays were good and nice, but also a bit crazy. Kind of nice to be done with them. I hope everybody had a good New Year's and Christmas. We're back with the usual boys, Cody, Andy, and Tyler. And so the new 2025 has been interesting so far. Coincidentally enough, it started with WTF, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So
True.
things have been a little crazy because of that. And first thing that happened was a guy filled a Tesla Cybertruck with bombs and drove it to the Trump Hotel and blew it up outside the front door.
Just
Hold
reminds
on.
me
Did
of
he fill
SpongeBob
it with?
being like, "Oh no,
Did he?
this isn't a Cybertruck. This is a bomb."
He filled. I
The
heard he
bomb
didn't fill it with
factory.
bombs. He filled it with fireworks and gasoline.
Well, yeah, it was fireworks, and also one of the videos I watched, they said that there was a bomb and that they had like talked to an ATF guy or whatever, and they said that they were surprised that somebody with this much training, like the bomb was so crappy and like amateur looking, that they were surprised somebody with this much military training didn't make like a better bomb.
Yes, because it was a U.S. military, a former member of the U.S. military.
He was a Green Beret too.
He's Green Beret, yeah.
Green Beret.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm gonna be honest. I think that guy, the ATF guy, might have a point because I feel like the Green Berets probably know how to make bombs.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Yeah, he was a Special Forces Master Sergeant. And in one of the videos I watched, he rented that truck in Colorado and then drove it all the way to Vegas.
He rented the Cybertruck?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's pretty funny.
And
That's kind of baller, actually. Yeah.
Imagine being the company that rented it to him.
It's like that. No, it's that Shane Gillis skit. It's the ISIS car
Oh
sales.
shit!
Come on down to ISIS cars to get
Come
your.
on down to ISIS car to get your
Toyota
Cybertruck.
Oh my god. Our prices are worth dying for. They're explosive.
ISIS has
There
better
are-
taste than that, all right? They use Toyotas.
yes.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey,
Don't be American
I'm not
funded
talking shit about
Toyota.
Toyotas. There's a reason the sand people like to use them for technicals. They're, they never die. It's a great platform.
Top Gear would prove it.
Yeah, Top Gear dropped one off the top of a building.
And it lived.
And it was fine.
But yeah, like just imagine he walks into the rental place. Oh, got any Cybertrucks? And they're like, yeah, sure. And I don't know if they asked him where he was going, probably not, or like what his plans were, because obviously he wouldn't like tell them, oh, yeah, I'm gonna blow up the Trump.
I'm gonna go
Hotel."
bomb this
Yeah. But like, I just imagine they go, so what you gonna do? He's like, oh, I'm driving to Vegas, and they're like, okay, cool, whatever.
They're like, sure. Why not?
A little weird, but go off. Get that bag, King.
Yeah. I don't. That sounds fucking weird, dude. Also, wasn't he in it when it blew up too?
Yes, and there were
Yeah.
multiple
so weird.
pistols, and I believe they said that he had a gunshot wound.
He had a gunshot wound?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah, I saw something about that. Hadn't he been shot in the head
Uh,
or something?
yeah, and the driver shot himself in the head. Yep, prior to initiating the
yeah.
blast.
That's fucking weird, dude. That's sick.
Like regardless of what the purpose was here, that's pretty hardcore. You can't lie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering
Shoot
why
yourself in the
it
head
was
and then
gunshot,
trigger
dude.
the blast, not the other way around.
Yeah, right. Not like
Why
push the
the
button
fuck
and then pull the trigger at the same time.
Yeah.
Why does the homie have a gunshot wound though? Like, what the fuck?
Because he shot himself. Did you not just hear that?
Oh, I did not hear that. I did not hear that. I thought he had like a fucking. I didn't hear that.
Fucking guy, dude.
No, he's like,
This man is definitely playing League on a second monitor or some shit.
Oh yeah.
I may or may not be doing something on second monitor. No.
Just imagine it's like
Man is ADHD personified.
Tyler lives in 2001, and then he's just gaming and people are talking about 9/11, and then he's like, "Wait, what? They hit a tower?" And they're like, "You don't know?"
He had a
no.
gunshot wound. I wonder what.
Did somebody stab him?
The Tesla truck fucking blew up. What?
But yeah, and in
Trump
the
Tower?
NBC
So
video
I
that I
heard-
watched, oh, go ahead.
I heard that this guy,
Green
he
Beret?
knew stuff. Yeah, the Green Beret guy. He knew stuff. He knew stuff about apparently the drones, and he sent out emails to like popular military YouTubers trying to get an interview with him before he did all this stuff. And then
And they
on
all
the day
denied him.
that on January 1st at like I guess
It was like 8 a.m.
8 a.m. he sent out an email saying the drones in Jersey are like gravitic gravity drones or however he worded it. He says they're lying to you, and he's saying in 2019 they massacred like 100 or more civilians in Afghanistan during an operation, which apparently was confirmed. And we apparently never we apparently never went to the UN courts to go get that dealt
Yeah, well,
with.
the
We
U.S.
kind of
runs the UN. What are they gonna fucking do?
Yeah, right.
right.
What are you gonna do about this?
But he said 2019 Afghan incident, and I'm like, well, and he specifically blamed organizations, one being the admin itself, the CIA, and another one I can't remember off the top of my head. But he did say the admin, which was the Trump administration at that time. And he has a Cybertruck, and it's in front of the Trump Hotel.
It's a message.
Bro, I instantly believe it if the CIA was involved.
Yeah, yeah.
They'll do fucking anything.
Oh, no doubt.
You know what I
about
mean?
it.
Like the CIA, they don't give a fuck.
No, they don't.
They'll just
They
do,
have
they
the
just do whatever
ability
they want. They don't give a single shit about anything.
Yeah, if they have the ability to blame it on something too, they will.
Oh yeah. Well,
They
they
will
blame
not
9/11. They
hesitate.
successfully blamed 9/11 on George Bush.
Yes.
He
Threw him under the bus.
That was definitely a CIA operation.
did that shit. Don't lie to me.
You're telling me Bush baked beans do 9/11?
I guarantee you, Bush's big beans, which door do I exit out of off this stage? Didn't know anything about 9/11 before it happened.
You telling me
He did everything besides fly the plane.
George didn't call up his boil something?
That dude learned at the same time as the rest of us what was going on.
What if that was all to cover? What if that was all part of the op? They're like, you're
No,
gonna conveniently
Bush is
be
fucking
reading
stupid,
at
dude.
this school, and we're
They
gonna
would
come
fucking
in and
psyop,
like act
dude.
like you don't know.
Fucking psyop.
It's definitely the CIA.
But so back to this in the NBC video I watched, you can see the truck go in Vegas and then like come up to the Trump Hotel and drive around in the valet area and then like leave and they kind of just drive around for like another 10 minutes and they come back, park, and a couple minutes later, boom.
Yeah, it's fucking weird, dude.
So obviously he's sending a message like you were just talking about.
Yeah.
And obviously there wasn't like an assassination attempt on Trump because he wasn't there, but it kind of fits the theme of people have been hating and trying to kill Trump over the past year.
Yeah, and isn't Antifa like doing like fucking like riots in New York now? Did you guys hear about that shit?
That I don't know about.
No, I haven't heard anything about that.
They were doing like some sort of fucking like protest in the street. Yeah, there was like a big crowd of them. I saw it like earlier this week.
Yeah, I mean, his inauguration is. I mean, every inauguration is wide open.
Oh yeah, there's in a huge open area, and it's only like a couple weeks away, so it'll be interesting to see.
Could be interesting.
Something might happen at that.
It's a weird time to be an American right now.
Oh yeah, Antifa, they were protesting
Some weird stuff
for
going on
the ISIS flag for the guy. Yeah, it says Antifa, Anti-Israel protests call for Antifa revolution. Hours after ISIS flag wielding terrorists
I
killed
mean,
at
I'm
least
all about
14
like
people in New York
anti-Israel
or
or
New
whatever.
Orleans. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. They were going all over New York City, fucking protesting all this shit.
Hmm.
So there's some shit going on, is all I'm trying to say.
When
Yeah.
isn't there shit going on
Oh,
in
okay.
this
The
country?
crowd was chanting, "We will honor our martyrs," is what
Mm.
the crowd is chanting.
An interesting term to say.
So
Yep,
they
because
went
the
on.
guy that was in the that pickup truck or whatever,
Hmm.
apparently he was had an ISIS flag as well.
The New Orleans guy.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting.
so the
So
Cybertruck
yeah.
explosion happened on New Year's, and for anyone who didn't know, a guy also on New Year's took a truck and drove it down Bourbon Street in New Orleans and
Hmm.
Yeah, and just
killed
kind of ran
himself and
over
a bunch of
like
people.
20 people,
Yeah, he killed like 14 to 20 people, didn't he, or something? And
something like that. Yeah.
then didn't he get like in a gun altercation with the cops? And then he got shot and killed.
Yeah, I think he kind of committed suicide by police.
Yeah. And he had bombs in the car too, apparently.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
That
That's crazy.
Yeah.
none of
Yeah,
you
he
guys
slams
have
the truck
knowledge.
into a crowd. The attacker was
Yeah,
dead.
it's just 3
I know
improvised pipe bombs were found
in
in
the
the vehicle.
city, in the city itself, it was like the mayor came out and said,
Here,
"Oh
I'll
well,
post it.
we had integrated blocks, but we haven't used them in a while because we didn't really see a point for them." And it's like, you mean you had integrated like street blocks, like the cylinder,
Mhm.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
metal
that like pop up
cylinders,
out of the
like
ground. Yeah.
And they
yeah,
just didn't use them.
and you have a whole street technically blocked off. I mean, granted, it's one police car blocking it,
Hmm.
but you have a street designated for people to walk on.
Oh yeah, one of the main streets in that town.
And it's not like that those integrated blocks, it's not like that was paid out of pocket from, some rich dude. That's tax dollar money that paid
Yeah,
for
that's
that right
Hmm.
that's
there.
That's the
taxpayer fucking
city.
money
Yeah,
right there.
that's the citizens funding
So
it.
the whole point of having a city and a county and a state and the nation is for protection because, you pay them tax money and in return part of that tax money is to protect you and it fucking doesn't and it
No.
fails because of negligence or just, oh, we didn't think it would happen. And it's like, bro, you wouldn't think kids go into school shooting them up, but it fucking happens,
Hmm.
dude. You don't think that people would send poison through the mail, but it happens.
Yeah. You wouldn't think people would fly a plane into a tower, but
It fucking
But it
happens. I
fucking
know, right?
happens. You're
And
absolutely right.
literally the quote of that came from like World War II, and it was like, oh well, we definitely could have prevented it if we just thought of it happening before it actually did happen. Because it's like, oh, they wouldn't come and bomb us. They wouldn't do anything. We're the strongest navy in the world. And it's like, yeah, well, fucking, what happens if they fly their planes into your ships? Now you don't have half your navy
yeah,
anymore.
exactly. What if they blow up
True.
the ships?
Yeah, it's like the prime example of how that is nowadays is the border, and it's like you don't know what's coming in, and now it's like you're opening up the possibilities of what could happen more and more to where it can be endless possibilities now. The imagination can run wild with all the possibilities of terrorism.
Imagination.
Hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
So boys, I'm reading through this article a little more about this whole like ISIS thing and then the whole like protest in New York.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Apparently the crowd was chanting, "We're sending you back to Europe, you white bitches." And then
Interesting.
went on to say that then she got interviewed in this and she's saying that basically this protest is here because they don't want white people in America anymore and then they want to end the aid to Israel. And so
So,
apparently a bunch of people are saying that the reason that these attacks are happening are because we're aiding Israel.
hmm. So is
Yeah.
she black or what?
She's Muslim.
Oh.
All of them are Muslim.
Hmm.
Yeah, and so
That's
they were
stupid.
saying go back to Europe is what their commentary was, and then they were saying go back to Europe, you white bitches.
Honestly, I
Fine.
wonder if it's a thing
We'll
that
go back to
all
Europe
countries.
if we can ship them all back to Libya or whatever shithole they're from.
Yes.
I know, yeah. And then it says
I wonder if
end all U.S. aid to Israel is the message that they were sending. That's what
I
the
think
flag
it
they
is
were
See, I'm
tweeting.
more okay with that. I think
am
we
in
should
support of
probably
that.
just stop doing that.
I think it is kind of cool though that they have their own like kind of conspiracy theories there though. That is a hell of a conspiracy theory, dude.
That is.
I
pretty funny.
mean, that's what that's what the girl that was heading the protest was saying.
Hmm.
Like
I
she's
know.
flat out saying it, dude. Well, and, like apparently this went on for a week.
The
They were
protest?
doing the protest for a week.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it started 8 days ago and it just stopped apparently.
Yeah.
But it had like thousands and thousands of people marching.
Uh, that sounds bad, dude.
I mean,
Yeah.
in a way,
All
that
the
kind of
people.
makes sense because obviously ISIS
I
wouldn't
mean,
want us to help Israel, and the guy had an ISIS flag in
having
his
been to
truck.
New
But
York, thousands of people is not that many.
Yeah, that's
I
fair,
mean,
but
they
like, I mean,
like
the
that.
message
I
There's
is
so
mean,
many fucking people in Manhattan.
yeah, but the
yeah,
message is racist and also
Oh yeah,
is a terroristic
yeah. It's literally just
message.
reverse racism.
Mhm.
well, that's why
Yeah.
they did it. That's why they did it in New York, is because that's where all the Jews are.
That
Not
is
all of
true.
them. Obviously, we're talking to. I'm joking.
That's fucking, that's
Talking about
fine.
New York's got the tunnel Jews.
Dude. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's
Actually fucking true.
Oh, I forgot about the tunnel.
I'm just saying,
I don't
y'all
know why.
remember
You
that?
know,
There's a tunnel to the women's quarters.
let's be honest. Let's recap on that. Israel at that point wasn't at a good name at the world. Like there was like already 20,000 people at that point dead in Palestine or in Gaza, and at that point, it was
the state of New York came out and were like, yeah, the Jews were digging tunnels into like a children's museum, and we were all like,
right.
what the fuck?
Mhm.
It's like it was so hard. It's like, oh come on, just let them. I mean, let them clear out Gaza. Let them do their operation. You see the Jews in the tunnels. You're like, all right, something's fucking up, dude. You guys are weird.
You guys are
like
fucking
this is
freaks.
not okay. This is not happening.
They were just trying to get some strange, man, alright? Can't
It
blame
did
them.
kind of seem like that. It did kind of seem like that. There's like a mattress down there and shit, and you're like, ooh.
That shit was fucking weird, dude.
It was.
That made me feel very uncomfortable when I was reading that article. I was like,
Yeah.
The Jewish catacomb tunnels is not a place to be.
I was like, what is happening in these goddamn tunnels, man?
I know, you watch the body cam footage of it all, you're like, yeah, something's Jewy down here.
Someone's Jewy.
Oh my god.
Smells like gold down here.
Oh no.
Smells like shekels.
They've taken all of them and collected them.
Oh, it smells like shekels and taxes down here.
Shekels and unnecessary taxes.
It sounds like bankers.
Man.
Damn, bro. Shit's fucking crazy, dude. We're starting off 25 strong, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then we might buy Greenland and Canada.
Dude, I'd be all about it. That'd be hilarious.
That'd
Canada
be
be
pretty
the
crazy.
51st state. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Yes, sir. Double the size of America.
Yeah. And
I
then
mean,
Greenland.
Canada's getting a new prime minister, so I don't know if we're
Yeah,
talking about that
Trudeau
yet,
is
Finally
stepping
out.
down. He's resigning.
Friggin'
Yeah, he's
Ooh.
resigning.
Oliver.
Yep.
Olivar.
That's the rumor, right?
He should be. I think he's next in line. They'll have to take a vote, I'm pretty sure. That or
Yeah.
it'll be his successor until the elections. We'll see how that goes.
Doesn't
But,
Trump
yeah,
want
I
to
mean,
change it to Gulf of America?
oh yeah, we want to change the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America too.
Dude, I'm a big fan. Bring back American imperialism.
Yes,
Fucking
sir.
Yes, sir.
sick.
I was even Gulf of Mexico. It's more in our area, anyways.
Andy's
That's a
three
good question. I
chromosomes
wanna
trying to come together.
I know. Andy's like fucking thinking about it. He's like, I can't
I know.
compute.
You said those words, Tyler. You like cast it out like a fucking fishing line and hooked my brain, and I'm like, oh no.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know the answer either.
Is
I don't
it?
fucking know it either, but I'm wondering why.
Well, gentlemen, let's see. We have smartphones. Why
Yeah,
is
I'm
it
looking at it.
called?
Why is it called the Gulf of Mexico?
Dude, the government is listening. All I typed in was "why is it called," and it autofilled the Gulf of Mexico.
No fucking way. Are you serious?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
God damn it. They're listening to this conversation right now, bro. They're all like, why do these fucking retards not know that? And we're gonna find out that like fucking Mexico
That's
owned
a
it and we
fair
took it
question.
from them. I don't know.
Okay, the Gulf of Mexico.
We're having a little history lesson right now.
Yeah, it's good. History with the boys.
This is our segment.
It.
Yeah, that is a huge amount.
I mean, it doesn't
The-
really say why. I guess.
It's honestly this.
I guess also
map
because
comes
Mexico
from.
refers to it as Gulf of Mexico. Also.
Hold on, this comes from Thomas Page's 1700 map of that area. It's called the Great Bay of Mexico.
Okay, so it's always been called that.
It's pretty, yeah, this is pretty much always. been called
Oh, I guess probably because at first,
Petition to change it to dinosaur killing asteroid crater
yes,
that. Oh my
of
God.
America.
yes, yes,
Help
gotta, of course,
America, baby.
can't be any other nation.
Trump's Yucatan Peninsula of America.
Oh my
Also,
god.
another big news story. Did you guys see that Mark Zuckerberg came out and said that Facebook has become liberal media and that they're trying to change it to more freedom of speech?
Yeah, well, what Facebook is right now is boomers and AI bot accounts.
Mm-hmm.
They also
Yeah.
did say that they want to
Only thing
flood
on Facebook at the
Facebook.
moment.
They want to flood Facebook with more AI users.
Yeah, I
Which
don't.
it
It's
just
fucking
sounds
weird,
fucking
dude.
crazy. That sounds crazy to say, dude.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah,
Like,
it's really weird.
Why would you want that?
Oh,
Yeah, that
I
doesn't
just
make any
loved
sense at
his
all.
fucking interview. Did you guys see that shit at
No.
all? You
No.
doesn't see it. Fucking, he literally said flat out that with Trump's presidency, that he needs to move, that the company needs to move to more freedom of speech, on their systems and platforms.
I mean, I agree with that anyway, but
Yeah, but like, it's like he literally was talking about how the last presidencies like were forcing him not to have freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he literally flat
I
out
don't know.
said that, and I'm like, damn, dude, he just like doesn't even give a fuck anymore.
Well, he
So,
met at He went to Mar-a-Lago.
yeah, there's a lot of like changing of these corporate structures now too. Like a lot of the DEI programs are being scraped and cut. I don't know if you guys saw that. That's coming out in the last couple weeks.
Oh
Like
yeah.
Probably all for the
large
best.
corporate, like top 500 largest companies in the world are getting rid of their other DEI programs and stuff like that.
I mean,
Right as Trump's becoming president, so it's very funny.
it makes sense because they're preparing for the shift, the change. You know,
Yep.
it's not liberal woke. It's like conservative stuff like that. And they're more about like the freedom
I
and
think
rights of America.
I think it's a handout saying here's your chance to get back on the normalcy train.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you don't get on now, it's going to be another 4 to 8 to 12 years before you do. And economically, you don't know what's going to happen next year. So better to stick on the
True.
normalcy train than it is to stick on the wacky train.
Oh yeah. Well, and a bunch of these companies were getting sued. Actually, they're in the middle of lawsuits for hiring people of color that are white people over white people. Sorry, over white people for raises and like promotions. And so it's actually reverse racism. And apparently, there's a lot of states that are under like these large class action lawsuits, essentially.
Hmm.
And one of them was against Walmart. Apparently, Walmart has like a class action going on for
Mhm.
like not promoting white managers that have been there longer than their counterparts or African American or another race or sex.
Interesting.
So a lot of people are like thinking that a lot of these companies are trying to get ahead of not being sued, too. because they're kind of like, don't sue us, guys. Like, we're scrapping our DEI program. Like, we're not gonna do this again, kind of thing. So like there's a lot of things right now going on, but a lot of people are saying that like basically Trump is just like forcing the hand of these companies to get rid of their DEI programs. So they're gonna come after him. Is kind of what the rumor is. So
Okay.
it's very interesting.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty cool. That makes sense. Like, because it's just not fair, you know, if you have been the manager or whatever and worked there for a long time and are really good at your job, and then they hire some like it sounds racist, and not because it's racist and what they're doing is reverse racist, but they hire some fat black lady and she only works there for like 2 weeks and they give her a raise.
That retarded black lady.
All in the
Get
hopes
that
of
down, dog.
you know, woke and diversity and acceptance and blah blah blah, trying
All
to
that
look
bullshit.
good in the
Why do you think
public.
that's why? Oh no, I shouldn't give out names.
If you want to look at what the DEI gets you, look at California or LA or San Francisco's head of health and diet.
Just
Like,
fat as fuck.
yeah, dude. Like, and they were talking about. She did an interview with this one dude talking about how it's like, um, it's not about like being healthy. It's about being okay with how you are. And I'm like, that's the opposite of your job description, lady. your
Yeah.
You're
your
literally
job
the director of
description is to
health.
make people healthy or something, not to tell people it's okay to be fat.
No, that seriously is the policy now, though, for a lot of these people. And like, I saw someone the other day, and it was like the Texas like head of like kids health or whatever for the schools and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And they showed a picture of the girl, and she's just this fat fucking whale. And I'm like, and everybody's like sitting there going like, so this is the person that's trying to reform like our schools like
Average
cafeteria food and stuff. And I'm
Mhm.
like, damn, dog.
Dude, it's good, man.
This
It's
girl can't hold herself from eating a fucking donut every hour, dog.
Yes.
100% okay to be fat, unless if you're telling other people.
Unless you're
what-
fat.
Yeah, it's okay to be fat.
It's fine to be fat, just don't be fat.
No, really, it is okay. It's okay. I'm fine. It's America. You have the freedom to go to freaking McDonald's
America.
every day. It
Mhm,
truly is. You got the freedom. But if you're telling kids,
Greatest country on earth.
you know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like, if you're telling kids it's okay to be fucking fat when they still have like all of their life, if like especially their younger life, to stay healthy and do it much more easier than they would in their 20s, 30s, and 40s.
Mhm.
Like, that's where I don't get it, man. Like, you're telling kids
100%.
when they're filled with the most energy to do stuff, and that it's okay not to do anything.
Yeah.
It's fine to eat all those Doritos and not work out, play your video games,
Yeah,
be
exactly.
online all the time. It's
Oh,
crazy.
it's fucked. It really is what it is, I think. Like, and like the obesity rates in amongst kids in like other states, not Montana. Like, 'cause
Yeah,
surprisingly, Montana's
like
actually
top
not
3
that bad.
healthiest state in the union, actually.
Yeah,
Dude, it
like
was-
you look at like
it-
California and all these other states, like dude, there's some fucking.
Isn't Mississippi the fattest state?
Yeah, I heard like
That
West
wouldn't surprise
Virginia's
me.
up there too, or something
West
like
Virginia,
that.
but the whole South actually. Like I've been to a bunch of the southern states, and
Dude,
there's
it
some
was-
fat motherfuckers down there.
Yeah, like there's
just
some.
12 years
Like
ago.
I'm not kidding. These boys are big.
Listen, it was just
See them waddling around. I'm like, oh, my God.
Oh shit!
There's some
Put
chunky
this in like a
men.
weirder perspective. It was just 12 years ago that we had Michelle Obama as first lady telling us to fucking eat radishes and shit like that.
Mhm.
At least they had a healthier
at least she-
platform 12
At
years
least
ago.
she tried, yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
You know what she
best.
did is she turned lunch pizza at school into garbage. Is
Yep.
mostly what that achieved.
Yep.
yeah, she said some shit like turnips for
Turned it into cardboard.
turnips, and it's like, bitch, you got a cock, but nobody fucking shit.
All right, calm down, Michael. Calm down. Michael.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
gonna be
wow,
honest
you're
with you.
gonna
You
hit
know,
on a
like
radish.
radishes, I'm sure are great as an adult, but a bunch of middle schoolers don't want to eat radishes
No.
for lunch.
Nah,
bro.
dude,
Nope,
I would rather
fuck
eat
no.
that cardboard pizza that they would give me. Dude.
I was gonna say the pizza may have been
Mhm.
cardboard. It was better than radishes.
Yeah, bro, you dip that cardboard in ranch, and it was.
And you're good to go.
at
It
least
was alright.
it
It
was
was
edible.
tolerable. It was
Yes, sir.
tolerable. Ranch makes
Ranch
everything
Now,
better.
man. PB&J's.
Yeah, no, I just ate ice cream sandwiches, honestly.
I could see that honestly.
Mm,
Dude, I had those
thanks. I'm
like
I'm
A diet of
165.
nothing but ice cream sandwiches. That's
This
amazing.
man, pizza and ice cream.
Eats that ice cream.
I
Hey,
would
dude,
have I would
put
have
me in
like
front of a Little Caesars box, I might have a restraining order against that little dude. You know what I mean?
oh,
Oh my fucking god.
$5 box, baby.
not $5 no more, but it good.
I'm gonna make it about 250.
Make Little Caesars great again.
Yes, bring it back.
Hold on. Wait, what? It never lost its touch, bro.
Well, the
No, it's
pizza is
just
still
more
good. It's
expensive
just
now.
more expensive.
Listen, dude. Listen, man.
It's
It
not.
is
It's not
the
bad pizza. It's just more expensive now, and
we're
it's
talking
fucking
about
annoying.
we're talking about the official sponsor of the
The
Kansas
official
City Chiefs.
sponsor of
Okay,
the Kansas-
all right.
Wow.
You cannot dog the Little
Dog,
Caesars.
I'm sorry. I
pizza.
should have known.
Fuck Little Caesars. That shit
Dude, I'm
tastes
about
like
to get
ass.
flagged for dissing on the Kansas City Chiefs
It's
sponsor.
the official sponsor of the fucking Philadelphia Eagles, man. What are you guys?
Baby peoples.
Yes, sir.
We got Autism Foundation, baby.
Dude, yeah,
Woo!
the
We
Eagles
got
have
the
the
odds.
Eagles
Let's
Autism
go,
Foundation,
baby.
which really just
Let's
checks
go.
out, honestly, for what I
Let's
know
go.
of Eagles and their fans.
Yeah,
Bird gang,
man,
baby,
you look
bird
at
gang.
you look at Kelsey and you're like, you have to be missing a chromosome, dude.
Dude, he looks like he's
Oh, by
like
now, definitely.
half a chromosome away from Downs.
Ooh, Kelsey or Travis?
Jason Kelsey.
Oh, you know what? He's fine. He can
He
walk
looks a
it
bit like
off.
Shane Gillis. Like if circumstances
yeah.
were even a little bit different, he would have had
Oh,
Down
yeah.
syndrome.
Grilled cheese
Like-
enthusiast for
like-
sure.
Oh my
Motherfucker cooking
God.
grilled cheese every goddamn night.
Oh yeah, he's cooking them. Jason.
He's cooking 'em
Kelsey's
at night.
Oh man, I
Jeez.
imagine
His wife
imagine,
wakes up.
when Shane was telling that joke, I was imagining his uncle having like those oversized Jinko jeans, so it's just like
Oh, yeah.
nonstop filling it up with grilled cheese sandwiches.
Yeah,
He
dude.
had
the
like
deep
50
pocket.
grilled cheeses.
Such a good skit.
But yeah, so it was pretty funny. Trevor today was like, "Who you got in the college games? Notre Dame or Penn State?" And I was just like, "We are Penn State." And he goes, "You just gotta move to Philly. You and Tyler, god damn it."
I know.
Yes, sir. Penn State up, baby. Penn
Oh,
State
let's
up.
go. Let's go Notre Dame. I like Notre Dame.
The
Boy, I hope
I
that
know, right?
goddamn church
That
brings
actually
I like Notre Dame.
what the fuck? What do you care about white boys? God damn.
I'm just kidding.
Hey,
They are.
Hey, Illinois all the
Fuck
way.
the
man.
goddamn Notre Dame Irish.
Illinois is not even in it anymore.
Hey,
Ill-
Notre Dame is
you guys
cool.
Suck.
But they didn't know
I was gonna
Nittany
say,
Lions, alright?
bring back white boy football.
Honestly,
Like boy football.
Cooper
All right,
DeJean is coming back, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes,
He's
sir.
bringing a white man back to football, dude.
That's what Notre Dame's doing. You're over here dissing on them.
I'm dissing on them because they're playing my team. If they weren't
Oh,
playing my
listen.
team, I'd be going for them.
Damn right.
I
Damn right.
always knew you were black.
I know. Right?
I'm
I know you-
internally black.
Whoa.
I said it with an A. Oh my god.
Oh,
Alright, let me
It was an A. It
let
was
me
an A.
let me mark that down so I remember to censor that.
Write that down.
Oh man. I could do the midget one where he's like, "Shut up, you stupid," and then
Oh my god.
you know what I'm talking about.
That was so funny the last couple episodes. Now we're time for some gaming news. Just screams the N word.
Do we do that again?
Oh my god.
That checks out, honestly.
But
Yeah, speaking of gaming news, there is no gaming news. Sorry, folks.
well,
Wait,
besides
Marvel
Marvel Rivals,
Rivals.
dude.
Oh, Marvel
season
Rivals,
1
I guess.
update coming
That is
up.
fair, that is fair.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about how Overwatch died.
Oh, yeah, Overwatch
Yeah,
killed.
Overwatch is officially dead.
Rest in peace. Over.
We got David on the Marvel Rivals, and
You
he
won't miss.
he uninstalled Overwatch, which is fair. I might. But yeah, so for anyone who doesn't know,
much better. It's just better.
Marvel Rivals is just Overwatch, but 6v6 with Marvel characters, and
It's kind of just better in every way.
yes, and
Except
unlike
it's not first person,
No, it's
just
not first
better.
person, which is a little bit tragic.
which is tragic.
in
But- That was good. Okay, you're good.
I was just saying, unlike in Overwatch where the game is free, but I guess they reverted it, but where you didn't have to like pay for characters. Marvel Rivals, all characters were free and available right from the start.
True. Yeah. And they're releasing new ones, aren't they?
Yes.
Mr. Fantastic is in the game now.
Yeah, and the Invisible Woman.
Yes,
Apparently, Invisible One's fucking busted as shit too.
I believe it.
She seems
I
pretty
can
cool.
believe it,
Her
too.
ult looks strong. You can just make the whole team vanish. Like they know you're in the thing, but they can't see you.
And you can shoot them while you're in the ulti.
Nice, nice.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Rest in peace, Overwatch. It had its. How long has Overwatch been out, by the way? I was just gonna ask that.
Since 2016, right?
Almost 10 years.
God damn. Well, it had a good 10 years.
It had its time.
Actually, really good, like 7 years, probably.
Rest in peace, Overwatch. You got outlived by Skyrim.
Yes, sir. It went up and down. They tried doing the whole Overwatch 2. Sort of worked, but was also a massive flop at the same time. And many years of fun, but also suffering and addiction. Goodbye.
Yep.
A lot of suffering.
It's mostly suffering.
Mostly suffering. The first 5 years were good. First 5 were good.
Yeah, Overwatch 1 slapped.
All right, it hit hard for a long
Overwatch 1
time.
was good. It was for a while there. It was just hot as shit. And then Overwatch, it started getting pretty bad right around the time Brigitte released.
Yep.
Oh, yep.
That was the start of the downfall.
Yeah, shortly after that, it became almost unplayable. And then Overwatch 2 was an instant pile of dog shit.
Yes.
It wasn't even
It was
Overwatch
still
2.
fun. I mean, it was
just
immediately
Overwatch
terrible.
1.
Still fun,
Yeah.
but terrible. And now Marvel Rivals has
come and save the day.
just chopped its head off.
Which makes
It's
sense
actually
because it's
pretty
heroes.
good, yeah.
And there's like 2,000 people average playing Overwatch on Steam right now.
I heard
I have no
the
idea.
whole game hit 20K at one point now. So
Overwatch?
That's pretty brutal.
Oh, wow.
yeah, Overwatch
On,
is
like, all platforms? That's
platforms
fucking
is like
brutal.
20K. Yeah. Yeah.
Dang,
And then apparently
yeah.
Blizzard's trying to sue. I don't know if you guys heard that.
Oh, they're trying to sue Marvel
They're
Rivals?
trying to sue a
They're-
Chinese company? Sure, good luck.
Yeah, they're trying to sue for IP infringement. Is the rumor? I don't know if that hasn't been confirmed, but it's the rumor.
Bruh.
I mean, they're fucking dumb if they're gonna try and say. I mean, any Chinese company. The Chinese company is just not gonna give a shit.
Mm-hmm. Well, plus they're stupid because like Paladins and
Chinese
stuff
companies don't care about IPs.
happened before and they did nothing about it.
Yeah.
Well, and TF2 didn't sue Overwatch. When Overwatch
Yeah, I was gonna
a
say
TF2
also this is
clone.
not the first, team-based hero shooter.
Things always get
Yeah.
copied. Like, there's tons of games that are like Smash
Even
Bros.
when Overwatch 1 was first coming out, there were a couple others too, weren't there? Like Paladins or whatever the fuck that was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Paladins came out like right after Overwatch.
Yeah.
But I think the thing is like I think Marvel Rivals is different enough from Overwatch, to be honest with you. Like
Yeah,
a big
I
third
agree.
person. The characters play different, the gameplay's different. I mean,
Superheroes were there before fucking.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Winston.
let's be realistic. Marvel existed before Overwatch did.
Yes.
yeah. No, that's true.
Yeah, plus like we said, it's different enough. It's a similar game, but it's unique in its own way. It's like Delta Force is Battlefield, but it's not just like a straight up Battlefield clone.
No. They definitely altered it a little bit. I mean, like with Marvel Rivals, like it was literally just better than Overwatch in every single way. I
Yeah.
mean, like literally every single way. I mean, I
Yep.
do kind of like the like first person, but like once you get used to their person, like it's totally fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's again, you just got to get used to it. But I mean, again, that's just a preference.
Yeah.
And I've always liked third person games. Like Gears of War was cool. I even in some of the old CODs they had like third person modes. I'd play those every once in a while. They were fun. So like
In my opinion,
Yeah.
third person's awesome with storylines because you can see your character, you kind of know what's going on.
True.
yeah.
But yeah, it's just for me in competitiveness, I always look at first person before I look at third person.
I mean it makes
Mhm.
sense. It
It's
is more competitive, but
It is more
It-
competitive, yeah.
to what you said,
Well, again, go ahead.
I was just saying, with the whole like story part and being able to see your character, that's cool. Like yeah, like for Gears of War, that works, and I agree.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I would also take that point as to Marvel Rivals. like being able to play as Groot and stuff, since they're usually like in movies and cinematic and like story stuff. It's cool being able to see them while you're playing them and be like, I am that character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's kind of cool having Iron Man in the game.
I like that.
Because it's characters you
Yeah.
care about, like in Overwatch. You know, if you're first person and you're a Reaper, you're like, all right, cool, I'm Reaper, but like you don't need to see your character or whatever. It's
Yeah.
not like you
Like,
necessarily need to in Rivals, but it's cool, especially if you have a different skin or something, because you can see it.
yeah, because like in Overwatch, like you have a skin, like you're just getting on the guns or whatever weapon you're using, or your hands. Like it's like I don't know,
Yeah,
you don't
unless
really
you
get the
do an
full
emote or
thing.
something, you don't really see it.
Yeah, like most of the skin is just for like other people to see instead of
Mm-hmm.
you yourself. Yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting. Like and like a lot of games that like are coming out lately that are really big are third person, like Helldivers
Oh
and
yeah.
whatnot. So it's like I'm wondering if third person's kind of becoming that like that new like gaming fad kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like for a long time there was first person shooters over and over and over and over again. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and then now it's kind of maybe feeling like it's a little bit more third person.
Yeah, yeah. First person had like a death grip on the gaming industry for a while there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like third person games just did not do well. You know,
And
but
Fortnite's
now it's
third person
like,
too.
yeah, exactly. Like there's just like maybe there's a movement to having third person games. You know, like I don't know. I mean, I still prefer first person. Just like I mean, that's just how I prefer to play games usually. But
It's
like I don't mind
immersive.
third person.
Although I guess
Yeah.
on that mark, Fortnite did release a first person mode that's like Valorant or Counter Strike. And it's actually
Oh
kind of
yeah.
cool.
Interesting.
I've only played 2 games of it, and if your team doesn't leave, then it's great. But I think it's cool. It's fun to, have a game like CS:GO or Valorant, and it can still be like competitive, and there's still like sweaty people, but I guess in a more casual environment. Like the first game, I got like 11 kills, and then my team left because we were losing, and I lost. Second game, I got like 16 kills, and then the enemy team left because they were losing. But
Mm,
it's just fun to like, because obviously you don't get like chug jugs and whatever. You can just buy like the mini
sure.
shield, like you can in Valorant, the armor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes
Um,
sense.
but it's just interesting to take that into that the Fortnite gameplay, and you can still emote and stuff.
Yeah, it's is it on the Unreal Engine thing too? The same engine as Fortnite and everything?
Yeah,
It
it's part of
has
the
to
same
be.
game. Yeah,
Okay. So it's all it's actually legit like in Fortnite. It's not like
yeah, yeah.
a game that was made off of. Okay.
No, it's
'Cause
like
I
a
know
new
that's like a
mode,
new thing now. So okay, I gotcha. I gotcha.
and it's totally free. Um, but it's just cool to see them be creative. Any game thing, even if they are kind of copying others, like Marvel Rivals,
Sure.
because
Yeah.
Valorant is just a copy of Counter Strike, and like
Just better.
and Siege is like branching off of that too, stuff like that. The similar type of tactical game.
Nobody's really made a Siege clone though.
Not really, just because it's
Yeah.
so unique. Because it's not like Counter Strike, where it's like, cool, you're on this map, go do this. I mean, you are, but it's
Mm-hmm.
different because instead of like a little map, it's like a whole. It's like a building.
Yeah, I
There
actually
was
really
a
like.
siege clone called Due Process. It never really took off.
Hmm.
Oh, and then the
Um,
finals tried to do like a siege mode.
Oh really?
Remember that?
I don't remember that.
It was like you couldn't respawn, and they had to guard the
Oh,
bombs or
oh,
whatever.
yeah. I feel like it was like kind of like more like search and destroy kind of thing from like COD. But
Yeah,
yeah, I do get what
basically.
you're saying though. Yeah, I actually, what's funny is like I really liked Rainbow Six Siege when it came out for like the first couple years,
Hmm.
but like they really messed up with just like the new characters and whatnot, and I don't know, they just like some weird recoil gun like changes to the guns and stuff like that. So like it
Hmm.
kind of got me out of it. But like, dude, someone could easily do like what Marvel Rivals is doing right now and just like totally make a better version of Rainbow Six Siege, and it would probably do really well, I
It
think.
would probably do really well actually, because Siege was fun back in the day when it first
Hmm.
came out.
Oh, for sure. You just gotta make it right. Like, you just can't make a fucking crippled character in a wheelchair. All right, like,
Yeah, that's some
sorry.
stupid shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah. And like, they just made it weird too, because like, I didn't like how they made it so every character can basically get a thermite charge. Like, it's like that kind of shit ruined your game. You know what I mean? Like the power creep kind of thing. So I
Oh
think if a
yeah,
new
for
game
sure.
came in there and made something like that, like I think that's what I think we're gonna see a lot of in the gaming industry. By the way, the next like couple of years is we're gonna see a lot of clones of games where they change it just enough to like make it like a whole new experience.
Yeah.
And I think if that's what's gonna be the new like thing I think in gaming, everyone's gonna be, like looking for a game that worked back in the day. Like we're probably gonna see a Halo clone eventually, you know? Like we're gonna see shit like that. I is my kind of feeling.
Probably because all the people who
Yeah,
used to
that
play
checks
Siege
out,
a
honestly.
lot and then gave up on the game. If that came out, like if that came out, I'd want to play it
Oh yeah, hundred
because I want to
percent.
go back in, but I don't want to re-download Siege.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And like if you make it like different enough and like still a new experience, people are gonna hop on it, man. Like I don't know.
Which, to
And
circle
like I
back
can't
around, is probably
yeah.
why Marvel Rivals did so good because
Mhm.
Overwatch was losing players, and people are like, "Oh, an Overwatch type game? Okay."
Yep. Yep. Well,
Yeah,
and it got a lot of people
maybe
from
it's
other
better,
games.
you know.
Exactly.
Well,
Yep.
I mean, it helps that your name was Marvel.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
True. That
Yep.
draws a crowd immediately.
Immediately. Well, and like also too on top of that, like you can draw from existing characters. Like you don't have to make new characters to
Yep.
you know what I mean? Like they're just like they
Exactly.
can just draw from comic books. So like they have like built-in fucking lore. They have built-in fucking character designs. Like it's not like
Yeah, it makes making the
crazy.
rest of the game way easier.
Exactly. Like it's not very fucking hard to think about what Groot can do or what Doctor Strange can do. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So it's like it's pretty easy to draw from it. And like if you release a new character, people are gonna be like, "Oh my god, it's this guy from that one comic book. Oh my god!"
Yeah,
Like if you
people
release
love
a new
that shit.
character, exactly, people eat that shit fucking up, dude. But if you release like a character in Overwatch, you're like, "Oh god, it's another transgender character. Oh fuck,"
Yep.
you know. So
Yeah, so that makes it easier, because they don't have to build the whole lore or make new entire characters that nobody ends up caring about.
no, and it's also on a better engine too. It's on Unreal Engine too, isn't it? Unreal Engine 5 or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, which I'm wondering too, because like we've been getting some really fucking good games on Unreal Engine stuff like that. So I'm wondering if that's like gonna start coming out too, like because that engine's like only like 4 or 5 years old now. So like I'm gonna get a feeling we're probably gonna see more Unreal Engine games in the next like year or two. You know, as they
Unreal
develop out.
Engine's old as fuck. It's just that their newest version's nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
They
the
are the
Unreal
best
Engine
engine
5.
though in gaming.
Oh, for sure.
Unity sucks.
Yeah, isn't Unity like fucking like losing almost every developer on there? Like,
Trash.
yeah, they started
So
charging a
trash to
fuck
work
ton,
on.
didn't they?
Yeah, they
If you
started
don't have
charging
if you
charging a
don't
bunch of
use the
money for
simple
every game sold.
Hmm.
if your game
Yeah.
is not a simple game to make and you have a lot of intricate shit to do, it is not the friendliest.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, in Unreal Engine, like I don't think they really charge you as much, do they? Like, I mean, I don't really
I
know, but
don't think so.
yeah, I didn't think it was that much. But I mean, the other thing about Marvel Rivals, there are definitely some like fucking balancing issues in the game. But like, I almost would prefer like everything just be broken than like nerf stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's what Overwatch kind of fucked up on. Is like they
Yeah.
just made everything. They kind of like took all the cool aspects away from characters. Like, I don't know. I don't know if you
Well,
guys agree with that, but
what killed Overwatch really is they started pandering too much to the competitive scene,
yeah,
uh,
that's true.
not realizing that that was like 0.1% of the amount of people who played Overwatch, and then they're
Yeah,
confused when they make all these changes to make the game way more sweaty
Yes.
It's like
yeah.
when they
and less fun in general. And
it's
they're
like
like,
when
"Why
game
is everybody
developers
leaving? I don't understand."
it's like when game developers pander to streamers.
Yeah,
And it's like
it's
those yeah, that
so
cuz that's where
stupid.
that's why everybody's playing is the streamers.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree. Well, it's like your game has to be fun first before it's competitive.
Yeah,
Like nobody
exactly.
gives a fuck about the game if it's not fun.
You're gonna want to
yep.
play it.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. It's just weird how Overwatch did that. Like it's like taking away McCree's Phantom Hammer because like we don't want him to one hit kill fucking Reinhardt or something like that. But it's like that's what's fun. Like and it's fun having
Yeah.
like Reinhardt be fucking broken or having these characters be strong or being able to do something unique in the game. But now you play the game, you're like everybody just feels like everybody.
Yep, and you basically
So
have to do team kills to win the fight.
Yep.
yeah, yeah. Like nobody fucking dies in Overwatch anymore. There's just so much healing. So and Marvel Rivals can feel like that too, I think. Like where you kind of like don't have anything happening until
Mhm.
ultis happen, kind of thing, But like it feels different. I
Yeah,
don't know why, but it just feels like different.
and that's really only if the healers are super good or the DPS suck. But it's
Mm-hmm.
also very easy to dive the healers, and a lot of times if you play healers and your teammates don't pay attention, you just get fucked.
Exactly. Yep. 100%. What did y'all want to get
Well,
into?
and because it's 6v6, it's like if you lose one member of your team, it doesn't immediately feel like you're gonna get just your ass handed to you
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Yeah.
because you still have 5 people to fight back with, so it's like possible to win. In Overwatch, if you lose one member of the team, that's kind of it for the team fight. Everybody else has to back it up and wait for the other person to get back.
Yeah, it's kind of a rip.
Yeah.
And it's kind of nice not having a roll queue either. I mean, I kind of like roll queue a little bit in Overwatch, but also at the same time, I'm like, I kind of just like that everybody can just kind of go wherever they want to
Do what they
go.
Whatever you
want,
want.
yeah.
I don't know. Who cares?
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Freedom. And granted, Overwatch does have an open queue mode, but it's nice that Marvel Rivals didn't have to like put one in.
Yeah. And I noticed like lately that it seems like more people are like playing like healers and tanks, even if you don't have like if you have like a lot of people that insta-lock DPS, they'll switch.
Mm-hmm.
I've been
Yep.
noticing. So like I kind of like that. Like it's like you're kind of like forcing people if they want to win, they have to play something different, and then instead of like forcing their hand, they're just gonna force their own hand, kind of thing.
Exactly. If they want to win, they'll pick a character for the team.
Yeah, if there's no healers on the team and you have 5 DPS, one tank, someone, and then someone's gonna have to swap. So it's like, I'd rather like the game police themselves than have the developer make it so you're gonna do something.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, on that note, we should probably start wrapping it up here. I know we're going to talk about football, but we're already almost at an hour.
yeah.
Thank
Can
you,
we just say
boys,
something
for
real quick about the like maybe like a 2 minute thing about like playoffs maybe and like what we think who's gonna win the
Yeah, we'll
first round or
do a
something like
quick
that?
rundown of the playoffs, and then we'll call it.
yeah. All right, so we got Eagles versus Packers. Obviously, I'm going to say Eagles.
Yeah, Eagles by 7.
What did Tyler and Andy think? Or not Tyler, Cody.
I mean, I think the Packers are good, but I think the Eagles are better. I think you guys got this one pretty in the bag, to be honest.
All right, I like it.
It has to be the Eagles.
There we go, baby. That makes me
shit,
fucking
good shit.
worried. It's a fucking swing though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
All right, we
And
got
apparently the Eagles are favored
on the
by
other, on the
6
other
and a
side,
half.
we got Ravens versus Steelers in Baltimore.
woo.
Ravens.
Yeah,
I
you
was gonna
guys
say
should get
The
this.
Ravens are favored by 10, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not worried about this game at all.
The
The
Steelers are
think
sliding.
Ravens-
The
Yeah,
Steelers stink. Russell Wilson sucks.
I got Ravens by
George
10.
Pickens is gonna get his ass beat by Marlon Humphrey. It's gonna be great.
He didn't catch a
He can't
single
even
ball
catch a
last game.
football.
No, he can't
Yeah.
catch shit. He's gonna pick a fight with Marlon Humphrey, and then Kyle Hamilton or something's gonna put him in the dirt.
Dude, yeah, that shit's crazy. Also, fucking Jordan Love might not play against the Eagles too. I forgot to mention that too.
Oh, really?
That'd
Is
be
he hurt?
huge.
Yeah, he had his
Yeah.
hand elbow injury.
All
Also,
right,
how's Hurts?
He's back. He's
Is
clear
he?
to play basically. Yep.
that's good.
Yep.
That's
Yeah, I
good.
heard he
He's gonna
practiced.
play.
I've been hearing he's supposed to play.
Yep. I think the line moved a lot too. The Eagles are favored by like 6.5 points now.
Dang.
Yeah. So
Broncos Bills. I'm thinking
You
Bills.
know, the Broncos are a feisty team. I think if the Bills come into this thinking it's going to be a free win, they're going to get surprised. But if they don't do that, then they're going to kick the shit out of the Broncos.
Yes, because even though it was all the Chiefs' backups, you still gotta respect that they shut them out.
That's true. The Broncos' defense has been pretty good all year, and I don't know,
Well,
their
sacks,
offense
too.
is pretty all right. Bo Nix is good. We
Did they
we
them-
believe, baby.
Oh shit! Are you taking the upset? You taking the upset?
No. Honestly, Bills by 10. But
Bills by 10. This man,
Bills
dude,
by 10.
I
But
believe.
I can see the upset happening if Buffalo isn't careful.
All right. So do you think that's the big? You think that's like the most for sure lock upset? If you
I
have
think that's
an
probably the
upset.
most likely upset. I don't think the Chargers are. Well, no. Actually, no. Chargers are going to beat the Texans, but that's not an upset. They're favored.
They're
Yeah.
favored, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they win. They could also charger it up and lose to the Texans.
They could, yeah, they could do the classic Chargers thing and just
Oh,
immediately
yeah.
suck as soon as the playoffs start.
They have the most stacked roster, and they lose in the playoffs every fucking
Yep.
year.
Or they got to get Justin Herbert a ring, or they got to get him out of there.
Yes.
Yeah, he's way too good for that city.
Just not this year though, because I promise you, if the Chargers beat the Texans and then end up playing the Ravens, they're gonna get fucking cooked.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The Ravens, I don't know. Did you guys see that fucking thing that came out today about the whole like NFL script got leaked? Did you guys see that shit?
No.
Did you guys see that though? It's a really fucking funny meme. It has Eagles, Bills in the Super Bowl, and the Eagles winning.
Oh. Oh my
and,
god.
and it's kind of funny actually.
As long as
But
it's
yeah,
not the
it's just a
Chiefs, we'll
joke.
take it.
You know what? Yeah, honestly, like I really want the Ravens to do it this year, but as long as the Chiefs aren't in it, I don't give a fuck who wins.
Yeah,
Mhm,
same.
mhm.
I would love a Ravens Eagles Super Bowl though. That'd,
That'd be cool.
fucking
Ravens
great.
Eagles would be a great Super Bowl. I think the Ravens are really good right now.
Yeah, they're good. I think.
We came out of the bye week. We've scored 34 points 4 weeks in a row.
I think the Bills are the best team in the AFC. Personally,
I think the Bills lost by 25 the last time they played the Ravens, and I think they'd do it again.
Damn, you're taking the Ravens as the best team, huh?
Can they beat
Maybe.
the Chiefs though? Is the question.
Damn.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah,
We have to
I
beat the
thought-
refs too if we want to beat the Chiefs.
Yes.
I don't know. The
Yeah,
refs already
you
don't,
gotta-
the refs already don't like Baltimore.
You guys have to beat the fucking script writers if you want to beat the Chiefs, dude.
Mhm.
You got to go find the script
True.
writers when they're walking to their car in the parking lot or something like that. You know what I
Fucking
mean?
stab them.
Yes, sir.
Whoa there, Tyler.
Take
Whoa,
my
I was
back.
just asking to bribe them, not fucking
Oh,
stab them.
I'd
I'll
fucking
stab
kill
him.
Could do
them.
both.
That sounds
That's what I
good,
would
too.
fucking do.
Tyler's like, I'd just kill him just on principle.
I know, right? Tyler,
I
like,
would,
fuck
dude.
you
Fuck
and
'em.
Roger Goodell.
Oh, I fucking hate
Fuck
Roger
you and
Goodell.
tell Roger Goodell he's next.
dude.
Just leave him
Whoa.
bleeding out on the ground. You're not gonna make it to tell him. I'll tell him. Oh man.
That's what he hears as I'm running up onto him with a sword.
Oh my god.
Oh my, with the sword.
Yes, I'll use the sword.
Next, so what's the next?
But we got
game?
Vikings,
Achi.
Rams.
Vikings, Rams. Honestly, I think the Vikings win, but I don't think the Vikings make it past the divisional round.
See,
How
this
funny
is my
would it be
big
if they
upset.
lose to the Lions again?
You think the Rams are going to beat the Vikings? I
Yeah.
can see it happening. I don't know. The
Probably.
Vikings are pretty questionable in the playoffs, if we're being honest.
They
I
did
got
lose to
Rams
the
winning.
Giants last year. Or the year before. Whatever
Who,
year
the
that was.
Vikings?
Yeah.
Yes, that is true, which is really unfortunate because the Giants are like the epitome of a poverty franchise.
Oh yeah, poverty. We beat all the backups.
They did. The Vikings did look trash. You know, granted that was against the
Buns.
Lions. But
Yeah, the
Bonds.
Lions are good.
I don't think they're that good.
but I mean they still should have been able to score a touchdown at least.
Yeah, they had fucking 5 chances on the 1-yard line to score, and they didn't.
hmm
Yeah, that's pretty
I-
unfortunate.
I think that the Lions kind of stink defensively. Personally, I think they're like kind of. I don't think they're gonna make it to the championship, dude. I'm being
You think they're
real.
gonna lose immediately?
I do.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna get beat by somebody. So I guess if my prediction's right, if the Rams win, the Rams will play the Lions, and I think the Rams are gonna beat them.
I
Ooh,
don't
it'll be
think
the
Rams are
rematch
gonna
of
beat the
last year?
Lions. I think
I-
that is
It's gonna be a
insane
Lions
talk.
versus Eagle.
It's really not.
The Rams are not beating the Lions. I'm sorry.
Didn't they beat them early? They beat.
playoff.
They went overtime earlier this year.
Yeah, I just don't think it's gonna happen.
They went overtime without Puka, so I don't know.
No.
Really, dude? Have you seen them? The
crap.
Lions are down 14 starters on the defense.
Yeah, but it
14
doesn't
starters.
matter. They've been down 14 starters all year, and they've won
Since the
14
Cowboys,
games,
yeah.
15 games.
Yeah, but they've been giving up so many points a game.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
that
telling
is
you right
true.
now.
Defense wins championships, but I think
give
I
up
think they
40
make it to the
points.
championship game. I don't think they're gonna lose to the Rams.
The Lions lost to the Bucks as well.
oh yeah, and the
Yeah, but
Buccaneers play the
that's-
Commanders.
I was gonna say the Eagles also lost the Bucks. The Bucks are just good.
I mean, they almost lost to the Texans. They won by
That
3
is-
points against the
That is true.
Texans.
That is true.
I mean, I'm just thinking about it. Like, they gave up 31 points to the Packers. They gave up fucking 40 points to the 49ers.
Well, the real thing though is
48 to the
no one's been able
Bills.
to slow down their offense yet this year. So it'll be if anybody can do it, then they'll win.
Yes.
They'll beat
Yeah.
'em. But I don't think the
yeah.
Rams have a good enough defense to stop Jared Goff's offense.
That's fair. I'm just not that
Ben
high on the
Johnson is a
Lions.
fucking lunatic. He will call any play to win the game. Motherfuckers
Yeah.
out here calling like Division III college football plays.
I think Dan Campbell's gonna cost him a game because Dan Campbell
He's
in his
kind of
fourth
bad
down,
at clock management.
well,
And
and his
yeah,
fourth
he
downs
goes for it on
like
fourth down way too often.
Yep.
way too much, and he does like the crazy ones where it's like 4th and like 5 on their own 20, and they're
Bro, I
going for
thought
it.
John
and I'm
Harbaugh
like, what?
had like bad decision making on fourth down plays, but Dan Campbell, man,
Yeah, that's what lost him last year.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
what cocaine does in fourth downs, man.
Oh, I guess Rams Lions actually won't even happen. I don't think actually.
oh, you don't think so?
The Lions
Actually,
would have played the
no, I
lowest seed left, right?
Yeah, so they either play the Bucks or the Commanders.
So if the Packers win, or no, because the Commanders are 8.
Commanders are 7. No, 6. They're 6.
So if the Packers win, they play the Lions.
The Packers beat us. They'll play Lions. Yeah,
All right. Well,
but the Rams are
that ain't
3,
gonna
so they
happen.
can't. Yeah, so the Rams actually won't be able to play the Lions ever. So I guess they'd be like Bucks, Commanders, or Packers to play them. I think honestly the Bucks give them a good run for their money though.
I think didn't the Buccaneers beat the Lions
And
earlier?
the Bucks beat them. Yeah. So maybe,
Mhm.
I don't know. I could see the Bucks. I could see the Bucks winning that.
So, we'll see.
What's
Either
the last
way,
game? Rams. Oh, we already went over the last one. Then. Oh, why guess we didn't? Do you think Bucks or
Let's
Commanders?
see playoff bracket here.
I think Bucks. Bucks and Commanders is the last game.
thinking Buccaneers.
You think Buccaneers? I think Buccaneers too. They're at home.
Oh, they've been great at home.
Yeah,
I
I
think the
think
Chiefs are going to end up playing the Chargers.
in the AFC.
Yeah, and then barring some kind of ridiculous upset, the Ravens will probably go to Buffalo for the divisional round.
Fuck! I would not want to play Buffalo for the divisional round.
And it's cold.
Baltimore's all the stadiums in the AFC North are open air, so they know how to play in cold
Bro.
weather.
It's cold.
Josh Allen too. That'd be a good game to watch.
I think that'd be a great game. Allen versus Jackson.
Oh,
yeah.
My!
Lamar Jackson's 4-2 against Josh Allen.
Damn.
Damn.
I don't know. Josh Allen MVP season 2. Oh,
Dude, no.
this is.
That's
I don't know.
That's crazy talk.
It is not crazy. The fucking
Every
Bills are,
stat is worse. Every single one.
bro. Except for win loss. Except for win loss.
I mean, I guess that's fair, but also
Who won the
it's
division last year? Was
most
it
valuable
Ravens?
player, not which team won the most games.
Yeah, but how can you give a guy a most valuable player when their team?
Also, strength of
barely won the
schedule
division?
is a factor. Baltimore's schedule is way harder than Buffalo's.
Yeah, didn't Buffalo have like 2 more wins than you guys?
Yeah.
And they
Actually, I
rested
think they only got
starters.
one more.
Were they
For,
13-3?
For college, who do you guys have as your final two?
Oh,
I
I
think
got Penn
Ohio State's
State.
going to win the championship.
Yeah, I think
Damn.
realistically, Penn State, Ohio State.
Yeah, that'd be a fucking great game. I think Ohio, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're just so good this year.
Mhm.
Really good. I would love to see Texas beat Ohio State. though.
It would be awesome to see.
Yeah, if
Even
Texas
any
beat Ohio
that
State, that would be
round.
kind of hot, actually.
I'd love
Very
to see
cool.
that shit.
Because then it would either be Notre Dame or Penn State against Texas, which I think would be a better
Mhm.
game.
Oh, 100%.
I'm happy for whoever except for Ohio State,
Yes.
honestly.
You don't like Ohio State?
I fucking hate Ohio State, honestly.
That's fair, honestly. I like Oregon, so I
A lot.
really don't like Ohio State.
Ohio
lot of
State's such a terrible.
Ohio. A lot.
Also they play in Ohio, and Ohio's just a trash place.
Mhm.
I just fucking hate that they
Place,
always
quote
win.
unquote.
Yeah,
I
right.
like Ohio. Just
Flaming
not
pile of dog shit.
Ohio.
just not the urban areas of Ohio.
Well, that's all for this episode, folks. Thank you so much for listening. The boys and I appreciate your support, and we're glad to be bringing you more content, discussing some fun, cool topics with you. And we'll see you next time.